This place is what you'd expect from a traditional Mexican restaurant, plus a few things. There are a lot of nice upscale Latin places out there now these days, and then there's the traditional Mexican family restaurant that you see thousands of in the city of Chicago, but there was nothing that really incorporated both of those. If you want to dress up here, you can dress up. The atmosphere certainly calls for it. If you want to dress down, you can dress down. It's a fun place, so we get a wide variety of people. People that want the wine, but also want the margaritas, that want the filet mignon, but also want the tacos. We want to get people in here and have them enjoy the food, make up for it with the margaritas, which we have plenty of. We have over 30 premium tequilas, and they can be used in anything, including dessert. When you think Mexican food, you think fun. Dining experience, yes. Good prices, yes, but mostly fun. When people come in here, I want them to feel like they're on vacation.
So Lauren, it looks like Las Palmas is trying to have a little something for everyone. Tell us about your selection.
Las Palmas is great when you're looking for that kind of sloppy Mexican meal that, you know, you don't want to go too high-end where it's involved. It just comes all melted together on your plate and has gigantic margaritas in these big, heavy glasses that taste amazing. And it's really, I mean, there's a lot of things on the menu, a little bit for everyone. And I think it's fun. It's a lot of fun. You bring your friends, you can all sit around and be a little bit loud and have some chips and salsa and big meal and go home and go to sleep right after. You're so full and have fun at the end of the meal.
It's interesting. I have been to Las Palmas twice before, and the first time I went, I was pleasantly surprised this last time I went because they did change up the menu. It was okay. I mean, I'm very picky, I guess, when it comes to Mexican food, but I think it's, you know.
Las Palmas is it's a suburban concept, and it was started by Marcos Rivera, and they're up in the suburbs. And their fourth location actually came to Bucktown, and they tried to do the traditional taqueria, you know, enchiladas, what have you. And then it just didn't work. It didn't work in Bucktown, so they invited Chef Brant Coulter to come along and sort of, you know, hip it up a bit and created a Mexican Latin, but a little bit of Nuevo Latino cuisine. Now, Scott, you had tried Las Palmas before and after. Tell us about what you thought of it.
I didn't want to go back when I saw that it was on the list. I didn't want to go back to the restaurant because I had been there about 2 years ago, and we had great margaritas and guacamole, but the food I thought was not there. It just didn't hit me, and I like down, dirty Mexican. I like that. You know, I enjoy that. And so we hadn't been back, and we were floored, actually. I thought it was my meal was fantastic, and the menu was $360.
Yeah, totally different. They've completely revamped.
Totally. I had a ceviche, and my wife had a chicken soup, spicy red broth chicken soup. Then I had the Miller Farm Amish chicken in a chipotle barbecue sauce, and they had choices of sauces. And when they overheard that I liked spicy food, they brought out several sauces for me to dip my chicken in, which was nice.
Oh, that's nice.
And then my wife had a chicken in a mole verde sauce, which she loved, and then it had a great sauteed spinach with it.
I had the steak marinated in a mango tequila marinade. There were plantains, actually platanos, not plantains. They were rum. They had a little bit of a rum marinade in them, so you could slightly taste it, and it was the flavors were complementing. But like I said, the steak for me was just a little bit tough. I felt maybe there could have been a little more TLC with the meal.
I think, Lauren, on the night you were there, they had the strolling guitarist.
He was so good. I was very impressed.
He's always there, actually.
And he wasn't annoying. You know, you can go to a restaurant and there's a musician and you're like, please don't come over here, please don't come over here. But he was great. I mean, he's a soothing background noise, and we complimented him as we left, and he said, oh, thank you so much. I'm here on, I think it's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And he was great. He really added to the authentic atmosphere.
Lauren, what did you eat there?
I had the ceviche, which I think Scott had also, which was right on. I mean, the flavors were excellent. Then I had the enchiladas, and on the menu, since they changed it, I used to get the combination plates, which kind of bummed me out because I'm a combination person.
When you go to a Mexican place, you're like, yes, one of everything.
Right, so they did one of each enchilada for me because they do that when I go in,
Did
so
you
I don't
have the
have
mole
to.
and the green sauce? Did you have the different sauces?
No, I had one chicken, one beef, and one cheese enchilada.
I can see why you like tasting menus.
I know. Yes, yeah, you're right. I do like a little bit of everything. So, and I had a strawberry margarita, just like a house margarita. So.
Lauren, margaritas. Tell us about margaritas.
I love smooth tequilas. I mean, it's hard though, because you don't want to put a really high-end tequila inside a margarita because you're not going to taste the difference anyway. And so many people pay up for it, and there's really not that much difference.
It's
Well,
actually
so-
like a travesty to blend a
Yes.
very good.
There's silver tequila, which is what you would use in a
Right.
margarita, sort of, to make a better tasting margarita. But reposado, which has a little bit of age to it. And then you have the añejo tequilas, which are really the premium tequilas that it's almost, like you said, sacrilege to put an añejo tequila into a margarita, just put it to it. You're a lover of wine. I mean, do you have wine with Mexican food?
I would. I mean, there's plenty of good South American wines. There's actually some fairly good Mexican wines that are
Wine from
coming
Mexico.
around. So
You can actually get some great, wines from Mexico, from the Baja Peninsula,
Yeah.
and there's actually even, parts of Mexico itself.
It's tough not to be drinking margaritas. Or
It is
But
hard.
actually,
It
what I
is
do,
really
what I
tough.
do like about this place is they have the Mexican beer that I love, Modelo Especial, and they never have that at a restaurant. They only have the Negra. So from that standpoint, they definitely have the right things going on and trying to put it together.
Lauren, this was your selection. Give us a quick summary.
I think it's a great place to enjoy the atmosphere, and it's it's kind of, the interior of it adds definitely to the experience.
Suzanne, for you?
Unfortunately, I don't know if I'd go back. I think that there's better Mexican in the city, and maybe that's because I'm picky. And there's a lot of opportunities there, but I do think that they're on the right move to improving that place.
And Scott, for you?
I really enjoyed it. Service is really good. I think it's a good pick in Wicker Park.
Well, you can soak up the fun and margaritas at Las Palmas, 1835 West North Avenue, 773-289-4991. They're open for dinner every night and lunch on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Reservations are accepted, and the average tab per person without drinks is $15.